News just in. Paul Russell of Snowbury Road in West Derby will be sentenced at Liverpool Crown Court on the 26th of April 2023. He could face up to 10 years in prison for his crime, but the court will most probably take into account that he handed himself in. Paul Russell was originally due to be sentenced alongside Thomas Cashman, but Paul Russell's legal team asked for the sentencing to be held separate from Thomas Cashman's sentence. Paul Russell appeared at Liverpool Crown Court along with Thomas Cashman in October last year, and he pleaded guilty. A judge ordered a reporting restriction and did not advise a jury of this guilty plea. It was only released when Thomas Cashman was found guilty and sentenced to 42 years to life in prison for the murder of Olivia Pratt-Corbell, the wounding of intent to Joseph Nee, the wounding of Olivia's mum, Cheryl Corbell, and 2 counts of possessing a firearm with the intent to endanger life. It is believed Paul Russell helped Thomas Cashman dispose of the clothing after the shooting and killing of Olivia Pratt-Corbell on August 22, 2022. Supposedly, he found out Olivia had been shot and he handed himself in to Merseyside police. According to the prosecution, Thomas Cashman guarded hot to the unnamed woman's address. The unnamed woman, who was sleeping with Thomas Cashman and was also reportedly in a relationship with Paul Russell, said she called Paul. Before she did that, she says that Thomas Cashman changed his clothes into Paul's clothes. He left his clothing by the washing machine. Supposedly then, Paul Russell turned up and Thomas Cashman said to him that he had done Joey. Paul Russell supposedly said to Thomas Cashman that he doesn't want to know, lad. It is believed Paul Russell was so sickened by this and didn't want to know what he had done that he projectile vomited. Paul Russell supposedly then drove Thomas Cashman to Aspeth Road. Paul Russell then drove back to the unnamed woman's address and picked up the soiled clothes and took them to Craig Bryant's address on Snowbury Road. Thomas Cashman claims that Paul owed him £25,000 for cannabis and that was his motive to set him up. He also said the unnamed witness was obsessed with him, but he did not want a relationship with her. Part of Thomas Cashman's defence was also that the unnamed woman was involved in another shooting, where she helped a victim, and this is how the defence believe he got the gunshot residue on his clothing. How long do you think Paul Russell would get? And why did he not use his evidence in court if he came forward first and he was so cooperative? Why was the unnamed witness not charged with the same crime if she helped him and she only gave up the ghost when she was caught out by her Fitbit? In fact, she had done multiple interviews before she was caught out. Did Paul Russell refuse to testify against Thomas Cashman, but the unnamed woman did? Maybe that was the reason she got a deal. If Thomas Cashman did have a good relationship with the Nees, why did none of them show up to prove his case? Please comment below on how long you think Paul Russell will get in his sentencing. It'd be interesting to find out.